Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mrs. Marisa P. Piamonte. My report is all about the school plan and facilities development. This is the continuation of my group reports. The school plan planning. What is the school plan planning? The school plan planning is define the educational objectives and the programs and activities which will be implemented in order to achieve those objectives. Number two, involvement in the planning of the new facilities, the supports of the schools from within and outside the schools. Okay. There are different elementary school sites and the different standard requirements. What is the importance of the school site standard requirement? First, in selecting and acquiring the suitable school sites are an important part of the school plan planning process. A school site is one of the factors that can either enhance or under the implementation or the instructional and the non-instructional program. The sites is also the factors that can be determined how useful the school plan can be members and the local community. The school administration should and therefore be the concern with the presence and the future needs of the school sites. Siyempre, kapag ang school sites ay maganda, mas magandang itatayo ang isang schools. Maganda ang kanyang, mas madaming facilities ang maiilagay. It is obvious that without a school plan or the school sites, there will be no physical structuring. It is called the schools. The size and the locations and the natures of the school sites can be facilitated the school program and the efforts and affect the children's learning opportunities. Siyempre nga, kapag ang school sites ay malaki, ay di mas madaming maitatayong building. What are the standards and requirements for the elementary school sites? The size of the site must meet the requirements of the enrollment and kind of school as well as the recreational needs of the pupils. Number one-half hectare for the various schools which has only one or two classes and no grade in above or grade 4. Number two, Number 3, 2 hectares for schools which have 7 or 9 classes. 3 hectares means 4 schools which have 10 or 12 classes. And 5 or more hectares which have more or 12 classes. However, for the special cases, there is difficulty in meeting above standard. The following may be allowed. A. For the rural areas, 1/2 hectares from central schools which has 6 classes. For non-central schools which have 3 or 4 classes or 1/2 hectares for the schools. And 1/2 hectares for the schools which have 7 to 10 classes, and 2 hectares for the schools which have been 10 classes. For the urban areas, 1/2 hectares for 6 to 10 classes, and 3/4 hectares for 11 to 20 hectares or 11 to 20 classes. 1 hectares for the 20 or more classes. Okay. the instructional space for the academic classroom. Syempre, kailangan lagi ang ating academic classrooms ay malaki yung pagkaklasihan. Kasi kapag maliit, crowded ang bata, lalo na pag nasa public school, medyo marami ang enrollment. Ngayon, nagkakaroon ng siksikan yung nagkukulang ang classrooms. Kaya, kailangan ng i-meet ang ating standards. The instructional space, number 1, the academic classroom for elementary, secondary, and there are more existing or more classrooms like the science laboratories, like the general science, mathematics room, the biology, physics and chemistry. Kailangan may mga laboratories ang mga science classrooms kasi doon nag-experiment, may mga chemicals na mga experiment sa science, kailangan nila ng isang classrooms para doon sila makapag experiment ang mga estudyante. Next is the Learning Resource Center. Siyempre, kailangan din ng merong audiovisual ang isang schools. The minimum standards for the academic classroom is 1.20 square meter, and the secondary is 1.40 square meter, and the general is 2.40 square meter place, and the biology is 1.75, chemistry is 2 square place, and the learning resources is 2.40. Next, we have the educational practices. Boys work, the arts, girls work, the educational for arts, for the girls trading like homemaking, wood trade, metal trades, mechanical trades, ay 2.50 square meters, and the girls work is 2.70, the girls trade is 5 square meters, metal trades is 5 square meter place. The administrative office, 5 square meter place. Health and guidance services is the 1 health clinic for 1 guidance clinic. The schools and the non-programs, 1 unural, 50 pupils or urinal through 100 pupils. The sanitary facilities, the boys urinals, boy toilet set, 1 set for 100 students. Girls sets, 1 set per 50 pupils. Lavatory, 1 lavatory toilet, and 5 is faucet, 1 for to 2. 3.2 corridors. Siyempre, kailangan may mga corridors ang bawat classrooms. 500 pupils or less is 2 meters square wide. 2.2, 501 to 1,000 is 2.25 meters wide. 1,000 pupils, 2.50 wide. Okay, 500 pupils or less is 0.05. 501 to 1,000 pupils is 1.0 hectares, and rural is 2.0 is 50 to 3,000 pupils. 0.5 hectares, 310 to 500 pupils is 1.5 hectares. 501 to 1,000 pupils is 3 hectares. Okay. For the trade and technical and home industries and non-traditional schools, we have 4 hectares. For the agriculture schools, we have 30 hectares shall be for fish pond or fisheries. Okay. What is the importance for the school sites facilities? It helps to improve the performance of these schools and increase in teaching demonstration about the science laboratories, and pag mas mapapag-aralan ng bata kung merong talagang isang laboratories ang isang schools, kasi makikita nila ang ang iba't ibang uri ng mga equipment or yung mga tools sa science na gagamitin. Kasi kung basta na lamang sa isang classroom, doon na rin nagdi-discuss, ay hindi ma-meet yung standard ng isang school's facilities at hindi ma-meet yung tinatawag na experiment sa science kung wala siyang isang science. Mahalaga ang science laboratory and library. Pero sa panahon ngayon, ang library ay medyo ah kokonti na ang mga batang pumapasok sa library kasi nga ay meron na tayong mga websites na pwedeng bigyaanhan nila ng mga pwede nilang i-search or i-research na mga project, assignment, ay meron na tayong mga madali nang i-access sa internet. Okay. Next is the maintenance of educational facilities. Number 1, what is the school maintenance? Mahalaga itong school maintenance. And school maintenance is an essential aspect of school plan management and requires the constant attention and careful planning by administrators. Maintenance is defined as the measure of measures necessary to retain an items or restore it to its original status or specified condition. There are different classification of maintenance work. Number 1 is daily maintenance. What is daily maintenance? Daily maintenance is repair any maintenance task that is done or planned on ongoing basis to identify the problems where before the results or the equipment failure. Example, ginagawa ang daily maintenance kapag ito ay regular na ginagawa, kapag may mga ire-repair sa isang schools, katulad halimbawa ng regular na mini-maintain yung kung yung bang isang laboratory o isang building or isang building ay maayos ba yung kanyang function ng mga ilaw, electricity, tubig, yun. Tinitingnan yun araw-araw kasi mahalaga ang merong connection or may electrical, baka meron ng ngayong mga live wire na makakaapekto sa mga o makaka-cause ng damage or lalo na sa mga estudyante. Number 2 is preventive maintenance. What is preventive maintenance? Is applied by a technician or the man before the breakdown or the failure. It occurs, it aims to reduce the probability of breakdown. Halimbawa, paglilinis ng mga equipment, nililinis yung mga makina na gagamitin halimbawa sa isang halimbawa yung machine o yung printer, kailangan ito ay mini-maintain yung ini-maintain yung kanyang kung ito ba ay nagfa-function o hindi para hindi makasira o halimbawa nagre-reason ng mga modules, kailangan ay chine-check din kung ito ba ay okay or nagkaroon ng damage, yon. Maaring gagawin to kasi nasira halimbawa yung printer. Ngayon, kailangan na itong gawin. Preventive maintenance. Kailangan itong gawin agad-agad. Next is corrective remedial maintenance. Ano naman yon? It's implement right after the defect that had been detected on the piece of equipment or the work corrective maintenance either unplanned or depending to whether the maintenance has been created. Emergency maintenance. Ito naman yung tinatawag na breakdown maintenance. Halimbawa, yung broken water line, nag-cause ng damage or ng flooding, ayan. Fire, nagkaroon ng biglaang short circuit, nagkaroon ng sunog. Syempre, kailangan dun is emergency maintenance. Gas line or link, halimbawa sa home economics or sa TLE classrooms, nagkaroon ng link yung gas. Kailangan itong emergency. Broken lock or classroom, nakulong halimbawa yung isang estudyante sa classroom, naglock na nasira yung lock ng classroom, hindi agad nakalabas. Kailangan doon ng emergency maintenance. Okay? Yun lamang po and maraming salamat.